Welcome back to round 5 at Llandow. So on screen now is the pit bike stock 160 Group A. And grids, Ryan Tyres on pole position from Jake Gowing. Second row is Aaron Walker and Matthew Bolsover. Fifth place Alan Carter on the grid, and sixth is Jordan Smith. And then behind Jordan Smith is Mark Davis and Ava Carter on row 4. Patrick O'Connor is alongside William Wardell for 9th and 10th, and Tom Orland 11th. And then Ben Klukas is starting in 12th. Then Mark Evans and Russ Oliver to row 7. Brenton Allen and Adam Holgrove will row 8, and then back 17th and 18th for John Railton and Alex Latham. And they're making their way round to the grid now. And away they go. And a very good start from 4th place.
Oh, elbows out, boys.
Very close. And that's the thing with his first corner. It does go to left, it comes very right.
So out in front there, we've got Jake Gowing out in front, followed by Ryan Tyres, Matt Bolsover. In 4th place, we've got Aaron Walker, followed by Alan Carter. I said, you know, keep an eye on Alan Carter. He's been doing really well all weekend, so I think he's definitely pushing on in this leading pack.
So Jake going out in front, and he was pointing very much to the left of his pit slots. He's building up quite a lead at the front as they make their way to the final corner for the end of the first lap. And a couple going side by side. I think that's the battle for 7th and 8th. And they're all very close together, so across the line. And it is Jake Gowing from Ryan Tyres, Matthew Bolsover in 3rd, and then Aaron Walker in 4th, as you were saying, Matt. They make their way onto the second straight. So the straight we're on now is the Bomber Straight. And they go around to the back end of the track.
Jake's checking out a little bit at the front.
Some of the battles are behind, they're very close in the midfield.
You can just see out the commentary booth, yeah, Alan's really on the back of Aaron now. He's going to be in this slip line, getting as close as he can. Hard on the brakes. See the back end kicking out there. Alan goes down second gear on that right-hander.
You said were you taking it in 3rd?
Yeah, most riders that bottom right-hander, most riders take that in 3rd, but Alan's the only one I've seen in the quick boys that drops down 2nd. You can really see the back end of the bike stepping out.
That's Alan Carter, number 99.
Now.
He's got past into 4th place ahead of Aaron Walker.
It looks like Matt's had an off somewhere. He seems to have disappeared from 3rd place. He comes back from the timing tower, and we can see out the commentary booth, yeah, Matt's definitely had an off somewhere. So at the moment we've got Jake Gowing in 1st, Ryan Tyres in 2nd, and Alan Carter running in 3rd. I don't think Aaron Walker's going to let these guys get away from him though.
Matthew Bolsover, who was in 3rd, just as they cross the line, they'll all come down. So he's down in, at the moment, 5th place. Not quite sure, we didn't see that on the screen.
That's Aaron Walker now.
Aaron Walker going off.
Again, that's the exit to the right hand at the top end of the circuit.
So he makes his way back onto the track, but he's lost several places. Jake Gowing out in front of Ryan Tyres, but 2 of them quite far ahead of the rest of the pack. So there's number 24.
247.
So it's Patrick O'Connor.
This is the battle for 8th and 9th at the moment. You've got Patrick O'Connor in there at the moment. We've got Ava Carter and Mark Davies. And tagging on the back of that group, we've got Lawrence Walder. I know that Lawrence had an absolutely, not to say a stinker of a weekend, but he's in the same order as me. I know he's had quite a few technical issues this weekend with his bike, so it's good to see him out racing. He had some licky oil seals all over the place, so it's good to see him out there. It looks like
Mark Davis.
They've just getting past Paddy there.
Good move.
Paddy's an aggressive rider. Yeah, you can see elbows out, trying to get past already.
Mark Davis up into 7th place. followed by Patrick O'Connor. And then it's Ava Carter and Lawrence Wardell. And Patrick O'Connor makes his way back through, but runs wide. And that means he's lost out to Ava Carter as well.
Just outbroke himself there, I think. I don't know whether he missed the downshift into third, but he just outbroke himself, maybe left it a bit late.
That's risk. You lose a place and you want to get it back. Yeah, you can leave yourself open.
Sometimes, you know, when you flat out in fourth gear, you can't get down to third, and it doesn't go to like a fault, goes into like a false neutral. And with these bikes, you need that engine braking to slow you down. So yeah, it may matter of fact you just tried to cock it down to third gear, just lost that engine braking, and let him run on.
3 laps to go, and Jake Gowing still in the lead ahead of Ryan Tyres. 2 laps now as Jake Gowing crosses the line. So he's got a 2.5 second lead, 2 seconds over Ryan Tyres. And then it's 7 seconds to Alan Carter in third. And there's Mark Davis and Ava Carter going gaseous again with Patrick O'Connor behind them. Ava not managing to find her way past. So
I can just see outside the comments booth that Mount's old back Bolsover, after that little bit of an off earlier on, is catching up with Alan Carter. I think Alan's going to have to really start pushing on now, because Matt's definitely got him in sight. So coming around the top end of the circuit now, comes out fast, right hand into the flip-flop before the long trip back to the circuit.
Bolsover, who drops down to 5th place after his off earlier, but did make his way back up to 4th, and now catching Alan Carter.
And there's an off at the back end of the circuit, and that is Adam's one of our younger riders in this class, and he's on a little mini CRF 50 CRF actual bike with little 10-inch tyres. When you look at his style, he's got such a good style. I mean, you can't see him on camera now, he's just off camera.
Ava Carter's still all over the back of Mark Davis, and we're on the last lap now as we have another off.
That's number 1 away to the back end of the straight, come on.
But here's the race leader, Jake Gowing, coming up towards the final couple of corners. There's a yellow flag out there because he's onto the back straight. Jake Gowing coming up towards the final corner, right-handed hairpin. And he takes that no problem. And across the line, that's the win for Jake Gowing. Ryan Tyres behind. And then Alan Carter is still on track, trying to he gets third ahead of Matt Bolsover. And Jordan Smith is showing up as in 5th place.
Mark really defended his line there, but I didn't think Ava's. Oh, he really did defend on that last corner there.
So Mark manages to keep ahead of Ava. There's a 29, that's so the top 10, Jay Gowing wins from Ryan Tyres, and then Alan Carter in third, Matthew Bolsover 4th, and then Jordan Smith in 5th place, ahead of Mark Davis in 6th, and Ava Carter 7th. Lawrence Wardell 9th, and Alan Hargrove in 10th. And away they go, and it looks as though they've all got quite a clean start, all made it through the first corner or two.
That was a cracking start by Matt.
It says on our timing screen up in 2nd, but it looks like he might actually be in the lead.
Yeah, it's Matthew Bolsover out in front of him, followed by Ryan Tyres. That's Jake Gowing in 3rd, with Aaron Walker in 4th, Alan Carter in 5th, and Aaron Walker's gone down. Aaron Walker's gone down on that fast right hand. I think that was just cold tyres on the. That was allowed Alan Carter up into 4th place. Mark Davies now in 5th, followed by Ava Carter. Ava's got a real running him down into his last right-hander. He's got to get past. Got Jordan Smith and coming across the line.
So here they come. So in the lead is Ryan Tyres ahead of Jake Gowing, and Matthew Bolsover in 3rd. Alan Carter and Mark Davis in 4th and 5th. Ava Carter is in 6th position. And then 7th is Jordan Smith, 8th, Patrick O'Connor 9th, Adam Hargrove and William Lawrence Wardell in 10th, and Aaron Walker, it looks like he's out of this race after coming off his bike. So there we go, looking at the front 3 of the race. So it's Ryan Tyres ahead of Jake Gowing and Matthew Bolsover, all very close together. these three out in front very close, but then behind them, Alan Carter is in 4th all by himself, and this is the battle for 5th now that we're looking at.
Look at that.
There's about 5 or 6 of them.
Look at that.
All over the
3
place.
abreast into that corner.
Mark Davis has lost a couple of positions on that lap. So Jay Gowing now leads ahead of Ryan Tyson and Matthew Bolsover. Alan Carter 4th. Ava Carter is in 5th. So Mark Davis has lost 3 places on that lap.
You just see Paddy. Adam Hartgo's got down the inside of Patrick O'Connor, coming into the right-hander.
I think we missed, as they moved out of shot, so we could see the group in 5th down to 9th or 10th.
Paddy's
We
having
missed.
another look down the outside, but he's made a mistake there.
So making their way around the dell onto the back straight. So at the moment it's Ava Carter ahead of Adam Hargrove.
That's Patrick O'Connor, Mark Davies, Jordan Smith and Lawrence Wardle.
So Adam Hargrove did get past Patrick O'Connor about that. And Jay Gowing's just set a fastest of 50.0. 3/10 quicker than Ryan Tyson. He's building a bit of a gap. We're looking at Ava Carter ahead of Adam Hargrove. And Adam Hargrove makes his way past. Good move there. So we've got 3 laps to go in this shortened down race after the earlier stoppages. So this is the group up front. Jay Gowing ahead of Ryan Tyson, and then Matthew Bolsover. And the 3 of them separated. Well, Matthew Bolsover is falling back a bit, but 2 up front separated by less than 6 tenths of a second. And Matthew Bolsover 2 seconds behind the leader. So Lawrence Wardell's got past Jordan Smith on that lap, we can see. And Adam Hargrove, we said, got past Ava Carter. And Adam Hargrove starting to chase down Alan Carter, 4th. And the battle out in front, Jay Gowing does look to be pulling a bit of a gap to Ryan Tyers. So around the hairpin goes the race leader, Jake Gowing. And he's built up a bit of a lead now, a second ahead of Ryan Tyers. And then another to Matthew Bolson.
Looks like Matt's got a knee slider hanging off his leathers. That's got to put him off.
On the timing screens, it's actually showing Matt's falling back to 10th position, 11th. So it's Alan Carter in 3rd.
No, Matt's still out there. I think there's a missed lap on the timing screen.
There's on your screen Mark Davies in 7th position.
And that's Jordan Smith having a right fight with Lawrence Wardle at the moment. They're battling for 8th and 9th at the moment.
Lawrence Wardell got past on the last lap, but Jordan Smith looking to take the position back.
And just off camera I can see that Adam Hartgrove and Alan Carter having a bit of a scrap at the moment. They're fighting away for 3rd and 4th.
And now it's saying that Alan Carter's also gone off, or is falling down into the position. So on your screen, Mark Davis, and then the 2 races behind him, Lawrence Wardell and Jordan Smith. And that's bike number 29.
Just on the screen now we have Ava Carter, bike number 7 ahead of Patrick O'Connor, bike number 247. They're fighting away at the moment for 4th and 5th. Behind them we have Mark Davies, but Ava's a little bit lighter than Patrick, so she can either get up and go down the straight.
That's a brilliant move around the outside.
What a fantastic!
Doesn't quite come off.
But he may have run into it, the chicane. No. And we have a rider down on the chicane. That's Barry Peru, bike number 777, one of our veteran riders. Barry's been down a couple of times today. He was down in qualifiers, not having the best time of days. And Barry's usually really quite consistent rider, and Alan runs a little bit hard next to that corner.
So on to the last lap. Here are V2 at the front, and Jay Gowing still ahead of Ryan Tyres, but Ryan Tyres has kind of given up the battle. See if they come round the last corner and across the line, and it's another win for Jay Gowing, and then
Nice
Ryan
wheelie.
Tyres is in second. And let's just see, will Adam Hargrave come across in third position? And again, oh!
Paddy!
Paddy tries to go round the outside of Ava Carter, but doesn't make it. And he's gone off his bike, and he's
just going to run it across the line.
Is he going to get it going? No.
Is he going to run it across the line?
He'll have to be careful though, because there are others alongside him, so he's up near to the grass. So Jay Gowing wins.
He's
Second
running
was
all the
Ryan
way.
Tyres. So Paddy comes across in 12th position. It was a good effort. Paddy's not run to the timing line. The timing line's just round the corner, so he's still not showing up as cross the line. So the winner of that race was Jay Gowing, followed by Ryan Tyres. Adam Hargrove makes up the podium. And we didn't see Ava Carter manage to get fourth because of Patrick off his bike. And Mark Davis, Jordan Smith in sixth position. Lawrence Wardell was seventh.
That was an interesting choice, trying to go around the outside with someone on that last corner.
It didn't work on the penultimate lap, and it didn't work at the end either.
And that's a nice bit of sportsmanship. Obviously, Aaron's had a few problems with the bike during the race, and Matt's given a bit of a push back to the pits.
So that was Group A of the